something happened last night that it made me think, we always say Twitter isn't real life. Are we discounting Twitter a little too much? Because last night that came out of nowhere.
So for those that missed it, a graphic was put up on the big screen at the Golden One Center last night to advertise the next home game, which is Friday night, March 7th, the San Antonio Spurs and De'Aaron Fox's return. And according to everyone, that graphic was booed. I don't know. I think that was probably just like, I wouldn't expect the graphic to be cheered. I'm going to say we'll steal the PTI big deal, little deal, no deal. I'm gonna go little deal.
Does the tribute video get booed?
So Leezy says, I was there, D-Lo. People booed. I booed. Well, if Leezy's going to be there, then yes, the video will get booed. Maybe there will be a smattering of boos.
I don't know.
I'm not going to go too far, but there are people in the chat asking if De'Aaron comes alone. That person might get booed.
Keep them off the screen.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Keep them off.
Yeah, just a note to King's video people. That'd be a good idea.
Yeah.
I don't think this is like a social media thing either.
I don't either.
I think this is how the fan base feels. Because like we've talked
when
about
you
this
say
before.
The fan base, you mean like if we had 100% of the fan base, you think more than 50% is frustrated or angry with De'Aaron Fox?
I think so. Before yesterday, I would have said no. Like they won't boo. Like they'll cheer him and stuff like that. But I was honestly kind of shocked. Kind of too crazy. I was like surprised at the fact that like at the arena that we're booing, because we've talked about like this topic before, not Fox and stuff, but just fans and
the arena
media,
and social media.
How much
different.
that matters.
Yep.
And we've always come to the conclusion like it's not really tied in too much because not everyone's on social media. So like I was kind of surprised at the fact like they booed him there.
I think at the end of the day, when we get to March 7th, there'll be enough people that really don't want to see Fox come back here and get booed, that they'll be, what's the word I'm looking, motivated to cheer. And you'll hear more cheers in the building. But I think there's a real contingency of people, real contingency of Kings fans who are upset with De'Aaron Fox, who are looking forward to booing him when he comes to town. And it's probably more than we realized or gave it credit for. There's a lot of people who are upset. I mean, I wouldn't boo the guy, but I understand like if the thought of, you wanted out of here, man. You left, and we were trying to do something. We were trying to build something. He has his reasons for it. He said, why it was a while in the making, but you wanted out of here. Turn your back on us is what some people would say, and they feel like they need to boo for that.
We gotta stop shaming people for wanting to boo too. Like if you don't, you don't. It's fine. If you do, you do. Like you're your own. Like I don't get the whole like this Kings fan's done work because he wants to boo. Like stop shaming people because they want to do whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
Some people want to drink Dr. Pepper.
Well,
some people want
to drink club soda. Yeah.
See if you would let me finish.
Both of those people need to be committed.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What do you drink? You just Mr. Perfect drinker over here? Huh? You ain't got no flaws?
Mr. Perfect drinker. No, I keep it simple. Pepsi, Coke, orange soda, Sprite.
Boring.
I won't be committed.
Tim Duncan of soda drinkers.
That's funny. Like orange soda. What orange soda? Crush?
Crush is the best. Shasta's a good look.
Shout out Fanta.
Don't give me no. Fanta's like juice. Fanta's too.
That's how I feel about Sunkist.
Sunkist is kind of like that too. Crush is the best. Sunkist wasn't always like that, but Crush, Shasta, those are the two.
Mr. Perfect Drinker's kind of funny. That's kind of funny.
That cracked me up. But I think yeah, and then he hasn't spoken bad about Sacramento. He hasn't spoken bad about Sacramento at all. But I do think we saw it with Tyrese Halliburton. Some fans don't separate themselves from when shots are taken at the franchise.
Did Tyrese get booed?
He didn't. He
Okay.
didn't. But remember, people were upset that he was taking shots at the franchise. He
Yeah.
would always be like, I love the city of Sacramento. I love it.
Yeah.
But, whatever he would say about the franchise. And some
Yeah.
people don't separate the two.
Mhm.
And Fox, he hadn't gone in on the Kings organization, but
Not publicly.
no, but he had the public comment where it was like, and it was his
I'm the
reality.
problem.
It was, well, no, you saw the one where they asked him about
what are
being
the
in
difference?
Yeah. And he's like, I could say a lot, but I won't. All right, man. All right, settle down. But people, they look at that and they take it as a shot to the city when he's not even meaning to disrespect the city or the fans or anything like
Would
that.
Fox be the first person to get booed for like coming back with a different team? Like I don't think this is like that big of a thing, I guess.
You know what I just noticed?
Hmm.
Let me hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Let me make sure I'm not talking sideways here because I might have had this mixed up. No, I don't. He took that tweet about Sacramento. And now I'm the problem. He took that tweet down.
Hmm.
The one that day we talked.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He took the tweet down. Because I was like, he doesn't tweet. Let's see what he's doing. He doesn't tweet often. There's a Dragon Ball that's a Dragon Ball Z tweet. I don't know what that is. Then he's a Spurs account retweet. Then there's a quote tweet of me and him, and then he has "Go Spurs Go" in his Sack Proud tweet, and that's it. And then I think that he's got an emoji, which I think is his reaction to the Luka tweet. But the tweet that he put out that day is gone.
And he should have took it down. And no,
I don't. So all of that to say, I don't think he gets booed.
I think there's going to be boos in the crowd.
I think Leezy will boo him.
Yeah, I think there'll be boos in the crowd, but
it won't be audible.
You'll hear a smattering of them, but I
Mm-hmm.
think the cheers will be louder, and the standing ovation will be louder, and that's, in my opinion, that's how it should be.
I might be grasping at straws here.
Oh, this is a good one. Sorry, Jesse. Maybe Sabonis is going to boo him.
You think Harrison Barnes?
Well, I forgot about that one. People probably they took it some type of way that he unfollowed Sabonis.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that.
Wait, do that again?
You think if they threw Harrison Barnes on that graphic, he gets booed?
No. Hell no.
You don't think they were just booing? Like I said, I'm probably grasping at straws. It was like maybe they're booing the Spurs coming.
No.
Like Fox is there too, obviously, but
No, nobody else but Fox gets booed in that situation.
okay.
They don't get cheered for sure, but they're just like, it's whatever.
You know, it would be funny if they boo Fox and popped for Harrison. That would be hilarious.
If I was Fox, I feel real salty about that.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm talking like Austin level 1998 pop for Harrison Barnes.
they
And Vicky Guerrero heat for De'Aaron Fox.
Dom Mysterio.
For Fox, do we get like some "Let's Go Cena sucks" type of thing when they're announcing them? Some halfway boos, halfway cheers for him. I'm not sure like how it's.
I don't
gonna
think
go
it's going to be half.
I think
I wish I was
like,
there to see it.
Like, look, was there a video? Like, no one got this on camera. Like,
you mean the boos?
yeah,
it was enough for
Yeah.
every media person to tweet like, "Yeah, this isn't."
I
just
saw
little
all
boos."
the
Yeah.
tweets.
No,
I
I
didn't see a
think-
single video.
I think it was either Matt or Brendan who you could hear. Who you could hear. Either one of them, they got the audio, and it was like pretty quick. Like the graphic goes up and like immediately, boo. There weren't any cheers in that either, by the way.
I don't think.
So I don't.
Yeah, I don't think that's a thing.
I think it's gonna be more cheers.
I can't find a video. I'm looking at Brendan's. I looked at Matt's. I don't see it.
Somebody. Oh man, when was it? I think it was right after the last Levine 3. So they let it play for a little bit because everybody had that video. Maybe it was Chris
Biederman?
Watkins.
Oh, Chris Watkins is our guy.
Well, he is, but
Yeah.
no, Chris is our guy. I think it was Chris.
Welcome to the Zach Levine show. Maybe. Let's see. Hold on. I'm looking.
Somebody said
maybe.
Somebody said
maybe
specifically about the booze.
All right.
I'll find it.
I don't know. I don't think he's going to get booed. I don't even think like DeMarcus didn't get booed. Tyrese didn't get booed. I don't think De'Aaron's going to get booed.
It was Brendan.
It was.
Yeah.
What's the tweet?
Kings continuing to run it up in garbage time. Also happened to catch G1C teasing March 7th game. So
oh, there it is.
Those guys didn't ask to leave.
Oh, there it is. Okay, hold on. No. Okay. They booed.
The difference between those two, though, they didn't ask to leave.
Yeah, but he's the most polarizing player this franchise has ever seen.
Talking about DeMarcus. He was, except for I believe, except for the people that were in that building.
Yeah, you
were probably there.
No, I agree. Like I feel like the people in the building were different than people. Mm-hmm. There were definitely DeMarcus detractors inside the building, but they didn't like boo him, like you know what I mean. Like he's still wearing a Sacramento Kings uniform. He got love. Most of those detractors lived elsewhere. You could find probably all of them at the Capitol January 6th. They just got out recently. So things are looking up for those DeMarcus detractors.
Yeah. So I wonder if all this is like cotton Fox off guard, like, oh man, I don't want to be the bad guy. And I did, like, I would have said to him if I was an advisor or a family friend or whatever, like, you got to be prepared. Like, some people aren't going to like this.
Well,
like you're going to be booed. Like, you can't be taken aback by what? Like, people aren't happy. I did everything the right way. No, you left. That's the bottom line. And some people are not going to be happy about that. Yeah. So you got to be prepared. You're going to get booed. It may not be the overwhelming reaction. It may be 70, 30, 64. But yeah, you're going to hear some boos. I don't know anybody that is asked out of a city that gets 100% applause when they come back. That's impossible.
Different. Did he publicly ask out?
No, but we all know what it was. And he has his reasons for it. I'm not even saying his reasons were wrong, but he let it be known. You do something, I don't want to be here. He let that be known privately. When everything was hitting the fan, he made sure to get that out publicly. That's what he said. And he has his reasons. That's fine. Like, you can have your reasons and they're completely understandable, but that doesn't mean you didn't do what you did.
Gotcha.
And some people, I don't look at that and be like, I boo this guy. Mm-hmm. Some people might, though. You've got to be, all I'm saying is you got to be prepared for that.
Let's get Phil here real quick. Well, okay, we'll get back to that. Let's get Phil in here. 916-909-1320. What's up, Phil?
Hey, what's going on, man? I agree with Kenny, but I hope I don't get booed by the Chatty House. But, yeah, I think people are going to boo. You didn't want to be here.
I got you. Chatty House is pretty ruthless, by the way. Like, you could
what are you?
You could save a burning apartment full of kittens and the Chatty House would be.
And what's going on, Phil? You trying to asked to go to another station? You trying to call another station? Is that what's happening? If that's the case, boo this man.
Well, they're booing him right now. See what our man mascot is.
I love you, Phil. I love you, big dog.
Matt, what's up, brother?
Hey, so I was there last night, so of course I heard the boos that we're all talking about that, you know, the media guys were posting on Twitter and everything. And like, I would say, like, I mean, people booed I wouldn't say it was the majority of the crowd, and it wasn't really full of like vitriol, but it wasn't just a few people. You know, it was probably like 30% of the crowd, and it was the end of the game. They're blowing them out. Levine's, you know, making every shot, so people were feeling good and all that kind of stuff. We haven't had a good game like that in a while, so you know, it could have been some of that. My personal feeling is that, you know, when that game comes around next week or whenever it is, that, like, you know, he'll get some boos. You'll be able to hear it. I don't think it'll be the majority because, like, I just don't feel like the energy is, like, there. Like, to me, going too far would be, like, if it's the kind of, like, he gets booed every time he touches the ball, like, I don't think any of the stuff that happens has, like, really warranted that. Like, that stuff you save for, like,
Buddy
Shawano's
Hield,
ass, or exactly, or
Yeah.
Spencer Hawes, or like that. Like when you disrespect the city, like that's different. But like this, like internal like drama with the front office and stuff. Like, I mean, we know we've been complaining about the front office for a month or more now. Like, we all see it. So I don't 100% blame him. I mean, I'm not happy. I wish he was still here, but like, I'm not. And you know me from my other fandom. Like, I'm not ready to like scream at him of like, this isn't that.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I got you. We appreciate you, Matt. Thanks, man.
And I think what Matt said is
That's
also
more than I thought, though. That's more than I thought.
Well, and then what he said though also was, I think a key in the situation as well is they've got the bench guys in, they're blowing them out by 30. People are loose. People are feeling good. People are in more of a jovial,
little lubricated. Couple drinks in. Oh, we feeling good.
Yeah, and even those who aren't, they're in more of a relaxed, joking mood, and that goes up. Hey, boo, boo.
So I wonder
Like,
how much of
not
that.
this
I wonder how much of the booze was that yesterday.
I think
probably a lot.
Yeah, I think some of that played a part in. Like if they would have,
If I was there and we were up 40, I would have booed Kenny.
Why I get booed?
I don't know. They just put a graphic of Kenny up there sitting courtside with Vivek. I'd have been like, boo.
So I think some of that played a part. That was a good point by him. That some of that played a part into that immediate reaction. I do believe March 7th, he's called, during the starting lineup. It'll be, I'd even say probably 70-30, 80-20 cheers for De'Aaron Fox. Tribute video plays, which should happen. It's going to be like all cheers at that point. I don't think anybody boos during the tribute video.
I don't think he's a villain.
I don't think anyone's going to be emotional about the tribute video either. I mean, I think there's a few, Fox fans out there, like real, like diehard De'Aaron Fox fans. But I don't think anyone's going to be like emotional over it. And just like, all right,
standing O.
We got a game to win. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Where does he fall now amongst like the all-time great Kings?
He was tracking towards one.
Yeah, that's the thing. We always talked about it. Now just kind of abruptly ended.
He's three. He's three.
Chris and
Mitch. I always waffled. When he was here and things happened, I had him at possibly ahead of Mitch, but
DeMarcus,
he could be two.
I'll
though.
die.
He could be two.
Yeah, go ahead.
DeMarcus doesn't make that top three just because he didn't make playoffs.
I'll die on the hill that DeMarcus is two.
DeMarcus ahead of Mitch.
DeMarcus was the best.
I feel like Mitch was great here. Is Mitch's Hall of Fame career in Sacramento?
Yes.
It is.
Yes. Now, where people remember him and like, oh, that's Mitch Richmond from TMC. Run TMC. They played together like 2.5 years.
Mm-hmm. And how long did Mitch play here?
I think like 5 years. I want to say 5 or 6.
He was an Olympian here. He was
All-Star
Dream Team
MVP.
2?
Dream Team 3.
3.
Dream Team 3.
Well, there's no such thing. He was on the third Pro Olympic team.
All-Star game MVP.
Yeah.
Got to the playoffs.
Yeah.
And I think he's like,
doesn't he hate it here though? Do we not that he don't get no heat for that?
I honestly think his thing is with Vivek.
Oh, wow, imagine that.
About
3 years with Golden State. He played 7 years with 91 to 91 to 98.
And then he
6-time All-Star. All those years were in Sacramento.
Is he the all-time Sacramento leading scorer? I think he is.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm looking at his Wikipedia accolades.
I am part of this. I think we kind of dismiss Mitch's tenure a little
Maybe.
too much.
Maybe.
And I like I said, I'm part of it.
Maybe.
Because I was like, Fox is too.
DeMarcus, 4-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA second team.
He won a gold medal in the FIBA World
absolutely.
Cup.
No, he won
was the Olympics.
in Rio. He did win the World Cup, but he won in Rio.
Oscar Robertson, I guess, is technically the Kings' all-time leading scorer if you're into that sort of thing. And then Jack Twyman, but Mitch is after that. He's third.
Yeah,
Mitch
so
was
that's what I was saying. Sacramento.
Mitch was 3-time All-NBA second team, 2-time All-NBA third team.
Damn.
Man. De'Aaron Fox is the second all-time leading scorer in Sacramento history. Right after Mitch.
Man, the truth.
Man, I love
this is tough.
I think the real battle might be between Cousins and Fox for third.
You're right. I think you're right.
Does it come down to just how much you stock the B team 1 year?
There's probably a lot more of a battle between Chris and Mitch than we're giving it credit for.
Probably so.
Like if Mitch is if Chris is 99, Mitch is 98.5.
Yeah. The thing with Chris
like accolades alone are just insanely close.
And then the X factor goes, Chris was the driving force on multiple better teams.
Yeah. Chris made 3 All-Star games. 3? Yes, as a Sacramento King. He made 1 as a Bullet, I think. All NBA first team in 2001.
Mitch ever have a first team?
No. Second and third.
Chris
had 3 second teams, 1 third team.
Damn, so he was all NBA 4 times or 5 times?
5 times counting. Yeah, 5 times.
Wow.
5 times all NBA, 5 times.
And Mitch
All-Star.
was 4 though, huh? Or 3?
So many numbers. 4 or 3 what?
All NBA.
Mitch
regardless
was
of the team.
5.
5 times.
3 times second, 2 times third. He never had a first. Oof.
And one of the reasons he never had a first is Michael Jordan was around.
Well, that's a thing.
So, like, that was always the claim to fame.
That's why
right?
I didn't have a first. It's because Michael Jordan was around.
That was always the claim to fame, right? Like Michael Jordan co-signs Mitch Richmond. He's the best two guard outside of Jordan.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. I think I've talked to myself off the DeMarcus Hill. Now we'll go DeMarcus versus De'Aaron for 3.
We'll figure it
and
out.
I actually think it's DeMarcus. If I had DeMarcus at 2 and De'Aaron at 3, I have to have DeMarcus at 3 and De'Aaron at 4. I know you're trying to throw to break. Kids, we'll go to break when I'm ready.